I'm Joanna Simpson here at RiskMinds Insurance in London. Joining me now is Thabile Nyaba, Chief Risk and Sustainability Officer at OM Insure. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Only my pleasure, Joanne.
And how is climate change evolving from an insurer's perspective?
So we're actually seeing an increase in the severity and also the frequency of climate change related incidences. If I can give you just the stats, for instance, if you look at 4 decades away, we used to have about 6 of the CATs, what we call catastrophic incidences. We're now sitting about 36. Financially, we used to have, if you look at as far back as 2018, we had about 650 billion euros, I nearly said rands, billion euros in the economy, what is impacting the economy, and 128 billion euros when it comes to the insurance losses. So it has really evolved drastically.
So what's the role of insurance in climate change?
So we've got a huge role to play. Firstly, it affects us as the insurers because we have to pay claims. Floods, fires, hail, and storms are one of the biggest perils that we actually pay for or that we are facing as the insurance companies. So there's a big role to play, firstly to protect our own margins, to protect our own selves, but also to make sure that we've got sustainable communities, sustainable economy, sustainable industry. So there's quite a lot that we need to juggle in. If you allow me, Joanne, maybe just to mention about 4 that I believe typically that we need to be doing. 1, we obviously need to look at the way that we're doing our modeling and our underwriting. We need to use top-notch data and technology to be able to make sure that we actually model up to the lowest level, even at the street level. The second one is we need to be innovative, have to innovate the products in order for us to be able to deal with the era that we are in. We need to protect our balance sheet. We need to acknowledge our customers and actually do the awareness. As the policy holders, we need to know what it is that we need to do in order to protect ourselves around this climate change. And ultimately, and lastly, we need to play then in the preventative space as the insurers.
And how can risk leaders help build resilience?
We play a very critical role as risk management in the sense that we have to assist our organizations to build resilience, muscle memory. What I am trying to encourage back at work is that we need to be ensuring that we are playing the preventative space, meaning we've got the data, we've got the knowledge, we know where we're mostly exposed. If I take as an example South Africa, the coastal side of things or the coastal side of the country is exposed to floods, while the inland is exposed to fire. So we need to bring these 2 things together and make sure that at least the insurers are playing in the preventative space. We are able to collaborate with the industry, collaborate with the government, collaborate with the policy makers, collaborate with the academias, collaborate to make sure that at least we play in the preventative space. So that is how then I believe that that's what we need to be doing, to play in the preventative space.
Thabile Nyaba, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Joanne.